Hi, and welcome to my introductory photography series. I'm Nathan Brammer, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is just a quick little intro video to let you know what's going to be happening in this introductory series. So generally, I had a lot of questions about the basics of how to start, where to start. Obviously, this channel is based mostly around car photography, drifting, racing, that sort of stuff. I am going to touch a little bit on portrait work as well, just because that's something I've done previously and had a lot of experience in, but this channel is mostly around basics of drifting, car racing, even motorbikes and stuff. I'll throw a few different events in there that I get to. Just want to run you through, use this sort of series to run you through the basics, where to start, what gear to use, what equipment to get into. I get a lot of questions about the basics of what sort of lenses and what gear I use and how I set up and how I frame shots and stuff like that, even down to post-processing. So I'm going to go through everything. So first one's going to be about camera types, different camera types that are available. I'm going to run into things like lenses, the basic modes, basic settings, how to hold your camera for stability. That's one thing I see a lot. People always say, people quite often comment on how sharp my images are. A lot of that comes down to the settings I use, but it also comes down to how I actually shoot as well. The way I hold my hands when I'm shooting. So different way I'm holding lenses, especially big telephoto lenses. As soon as you get that longer lens, it's going to give you a lot more shake in the camera. I generally, unlike a lot of people, I generally actually don't use a monopod when I shoot racing. I find them a little bit too restrictive. I can techniques I use, I can brace my camera and still get a lot of sharp images, but we'll go into that as well. How to pick the settings, tracking your subject, framing shots, how to think ahead and actually put some thought into the photos or the videos before you even get out onto the track or get out onto wherever you're going, car show or whatever it is that you're taking photos of. Getting it right in camera is a really big thing. A lot of people think, oh, I'll just fix it in post. That puts a lot of time into your work process as well. So telling you, sort of teaching you how to get it right in shot to start with. The different importing settings I use, the different settings I use in Lightroom and editing in Photoshop and stuff like that. I am going to go into more advanced stuff as well later on, talking about white balance and off-camera lighting, separation of subject to background, a whole bunch of different stuff. I am also going to include a lot of gear reviews in this channel as well, from cameras to lenses to tripods to editing software to remote triggers to light mounts, all sorts of stuff I'm going to do. So stay tuned. This series specifically is going to be following along the basics of photography, as I said, and teaching you how to get into it and get you started. Hope you enjoy it, and if you have anything you want to see, anything you want more questions on, feel free to drop a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can keep track and come along with the journey. Talk to you soon.